Well, well, this episode certainly happened now, didn't it?
That's
Yeah,
how we
that's how
all
I
feel.
feel. That's how I feel. For those that
That is
are
the
only listening,
perfect. That is the perfect personification of how we all feel.
yeah, yeah. Um, but before we get into that, early, and welcome to the Cup, the Currently Unnamed Podcast, where we put the real in the tea in reality, and you can always come for us to quench your thirst. I'm Eduardo, the Mexican representative of this podcast. I'm here to talk shit and get hit. Yeah, this episode, there's a lot to say, and we'll get to it. Let's just. I don't even want to do this episode. God damn it. I'm just.
Hey, at least we're all here together.
Yeah.
At least we're all here together. Not even the sponsor wanted to do the episode. The sponsor knew that this episode was going to be so bad that they didn't want to do this episode either.
That's so fair.
Hola. Sorry, Logan Murphy. Say something gay. Gay. I can't even talk today. Yeah. What? Yeah. That's all. What? What? Huh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hi, everybody. It's Lana, your resident evil diva. I'm here to get the tea, spill the tea, and drink the tea because you know I love me some tea. Her. Um, we're usually sponsored by the Cup Mug, but unfortunately, she did not show up today, so therefore, we don't have one. But no, I do have my cup mug. And you can get you one too at lanagcreations.etsy.com. That link will be in the description below. And we do ship internationally and domestically, so there are no excuses. We have to party for something. I don't even know if it's going to work or not. There we go. Woo, 'cause
Woo.
we're surely not partying for this episode. But if you
No.
scan that little QR code that's in the corner right there, it'll take you right to where you can get this cup mug. And we do ship internationally and domestically, so there are no excuses. Mexico, I'm looking at you. Eduardo is the representation of someone that it will get to you. Period. And
Um,
thank you.
you can go buy some cup merch
Yeah.
to have your emotional support cup mug that
Yep.
you can fill with a variety of alcoholic beverages. Um,
Or your tears.
or tears or
Yes.
THC based beverages to get you through the rest of this season of the Más Draga. Drink responsibly. You know what we can party for though? Corn. We can party for corn.
We
That's
love
why I wore
corn.
this shirt
So,
today because it's the color of corn.
I mean, but we know it's several different
Yeah,
colors
I
of
was gonna say
corn.
all of us are technically wearing corn colors.
I know, and I
Corn.
love that we kind of did that without even coordinating.
I'm
Coordinating.
I'm so mad
That was
because
really
I
bad. I'm so sorry.
no, I'm so
Which
mad
is
because
worse.
I had a whole thing to go grab my can of corn and do my corn bit, and I completely forgot. I watched the episode and I was like, "Oh, I'm getting my can of corn and I'm going to do a whole corn bit about in my intro," and I forgot.
You want to know the best part? I have 4 ears of corn frozen in my freezer right now, and I was gonna do the same thing.
I literally was going. I had my can of corn ready. I was like, I'm just gonna run to the kitchen and grab it and
What?
do a whole corn bit. Ugh.
I was gonna do a whole corn bit as well, and I forgot to
Why
do
am I the
it.
only one that doesn't have actual corn in their house? Hello?
It's funny. The
I
only
love
reason I had
corn.
corn is because my friend bought too much corn when it was fresh and was like, "Do you want corn?" And I was like, "Yes, I would love some corn." And gave me 8 ears of corn.
I
And I'm
love
still working my
corn.
way through it in my meal prepping.
Okay,
So,
perfect.
I've still got corn in my freezer. A
I'm a
big
fan
lump
of
of
corn.
knobs. It has the juice. It has the juice. That's as soon as we got the runway category, I was like, where is the corn kid? I know
Right.
he's not Mexican,
Corn.
so it would not make sense here. But for my spirit, I needed him here. And so I was thinking about him the entire time.
Love
And
corn.
I know it's La Más Maíz. I
Right.
know
I
we're
know.
talking
We
about
know.
maize and not
Maize, not
necessarily
corn.
corn,
But that's the closest thing I
but
got to maize. It's corn. And I want
Yeah.
corn.
Yes.
And
I
it's
love
like
corn. Yeah.
close enough.
I'm trying to find the joy wherever I can in this episode.
Yeah,
Please
Lord.
let us have it. Let us have this moment.
What happened to fun? Falls out of a window. That's how I feel.
Honestly, that's how this season has felt.
Yeah.
What happened to the fun of La Más Draga falls out of a window?
Yeah. Yeah. Well, today we have to talk about episode 8 of season 7 of La Más Draga. Yeah, we've already talked about it, but today's episode we're looking for La Más Maíz, and Lord have mercy, this Lord, I don't even want to get through this episode. I don't even know if I have the strength. Lord,
we will. Here's the thing. This episode was not great for the outcome of it all and everything.
There was
But
some great drag.
uh, stop cutting me off. But I was gonna say the exact same thing.
Forget I said anything. Oh my god, Lana, why was it great?
Because it was some great drag.
I agree.
I mean,
You're so real for that.
still. I mean, yeah, it was hard, but we're stupid. This is how this episode is going to go. Because
We've
we're
broken La Más Draga and
broke
Séptimo Seo has
us.
broken us.
It has
It's
broken
broken us.
us.
Este es el número de episodios that broke us.
It has broken us.
We've been
Because
broken ever since.
Lord,
I mean, it's wild. It's crazy. It was a good drag, yes. Was it the most exciting episode? No. Was the outcome horrible? Absolutely. So it's kind of just like a bunch of and then on top of all of that, which we mentioned a little earlier, we have no sponsor, so therefore we have no mini challenge, no like it is.
We
and
had
then we have
omnipresent
I
Alexis.
literally,
from the
wrote,
heavens.
we get Alexis 3XL Alexis 3XL is omnipresence because there isn't a Chiquireta today.
No
So she's
Chiquita.
just,
She's
she's not here.
She's in the
Absolutely
abyss, in the void, and I'm
She's
like,
here in like just moral sense. She's just the voice inside your head. That's how they
So-
in your head.
Oh,
I want to know
and
who the sponsor is. Who is
Right.
this sponsor?
I heard
Right.
someone
Now.
say jokingly that it was WoW. Shout out to that person on Twitter. That was
Shout
funny.
out to you. That was funny.
Oh my
That made me
God.
laugh.
no, but it wasn't just Alexis that was omnipresent. It was also y'all Don Chano.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
Don Chano
Don
was also
Chano
there.
was
Alexis
also
and Don
there.
Chano were watching over the girls this week. It made me think, like, okay, do they only like? I understand that they only bring Alexis in for the Chiquiretos, but like, could they just have not brought her in? Like, I
I
don't know.
think it was just
It-
a funny way to do it. Just to say
I think
something
so
like,
too. It was funny.
it was a bit.
I liked the bit. I thought the bit was
did
really
too.
cute.
Yeah, I was expecting Alexis to actually do something because she did say, "Oh, I'm gonna make your life hell" or whatever.
Yeah.
And then she didn't do anything. So
I'm
I
gonna
was
make your
just-
life hell by giving you more time to get ready for the runway. Okay, girl.
I just,
Sure.
I wonder if they did something and it just didn't come out right, so they just cut it out the show. Like if they were planning on having her do
Ooh.
something to give them hell, and then it was like, yeah, that didn't work out, so we just go.
Well, then
We
why
gonna cut that
include
out.
this whole part either? Because they could have edited out this part as well.
Yeah. It could have
Yeah.
just cut to Johnny saying, "Y que gane la más draga," and then we go straight
Right,
to
and we go straight to the workroom.
La
Maybe,
Más
I don't know.
Draga, chingona. Like, or yeah.
Yeah.
They could have just done that, but
I
you
don't know. Who knows? But
Who
look,
knows?
we aren't the producers of the show, so we don't have a say
No,
in
we certainly aren't.
it.
I mean, if I was, several things would be changed. First things first, I would actually give Tulsa like an actual proper confessional instead of giving her these fucked up confessionals that she's been getting.
What? Because okay, can we speak on it for a second here? The producers hate Tulsa, right?
Uh, at this point, I'm
I'm
starting to think so.
convinced. I'm convinced.
Because
They do not
it's
like her.
it's been 4 episodes in a row that they fucked up her confessionals. In this episode, it's color graded weirdly. Last episode, she was upside down. The episode before that, she was just a black screen. In the episode before that, instead of it saying Tulsa, it said Greta Grimm. So what the fuck? What is
Literally,
going
I'm
on?
like, they hate her.
And they don't even care to hide it anymore. It's like,
No, they really don't.
and you want to know something for me? I said that
Arati.
I was watching this episode, and I was like, every time Tulsa will come up on the screen, I was like, Tulsa is so hot, like kind of good looking.
Period.
Yes.
It's like kind of good looking, like really good looking. Like
Agreed.
I was like, did I just develop a little crush on Tulsa? Which I know I don't need to because it has nothing to do with
Ooh.
me. Like Tulsa don't want me, and that's fine. But I think they're very good looking, and I was like, yeah,
Okay,
good for
Lana.
you,
I
girl.
love
Good on you, girl.
that.
She's just good looking, and I was like, in
Yeah.
these confessionals, I really and I noticed all of the mistakes in this episode because I was looking so hard at Tulsa because I'm like, she's good looking, but then I'm like, well, why are they screwing with her? Like, what is with this grayed
Right.
out? You know what? But yes,
I
now that y'all mentioned all of the things,
yeah.
I'm a little annoyed.
It's a House of Walpurgis thing for me because I definitely have the world's biggest crush on Electra as well. For a lot of
Mm.
obvious reasons, if you know, you know. Um,
Well, she does have a Twitter, that's for sure. Yes. Yes, that's
but you know. But yes.
Let's move
Anyway,
on. Let's move on.
anything to avoid talking about this disaster of an episode.
Actually, we have to continue talking about this disaster of an
I
episode because it's time to
know.
talk about the Beauty Creations Lounge, which was so long this episode.
Because we didn't have a chiquitera, a mini challenge. No mini challenge that gives us extra long not nonsense in this beauty lounge. And I'm just like, why? Why can't we just make the episode an hour? Why can't we just make the episode an hour? Why do we have to have this long? And everybody has to talk about their feelings and their thoughts and all this stuff. And then we have people trying to crack jokes and make jokes. And then some people going in deep. And I don't want to cry, but then we cry. And it's just blah, blah, blah. Like, I don't like the drama either. So I didn't need the drama or the fighting because if this was 30 minutes of drama and fighting, I would have screamed. I would have like
Yeah,
ran out of the house screaming. But I also don't need this either for that long. Like we could have done this, and it could have been a good 5-7 minutes of this, and 10 minutes even, and I would have been like, you know what? That's fine. That's cute. They had enough time to do that. Why do we need 20 minutes of this? It felt like 20 minutes of this, or even longer. It felt longer. I literally fell asleep. Not even gonna lie.
that's fair.
It was nice to get, you know, like the parts that were good were good. Like I liked going through everyone's photos and getting to hear more about everybody's, you know, backstories, and you know that part I really enjoyed. Like all of that I enjoyed, but
Too long.
yeah,
Long.
I mean, it just was. I agree with you, Lon. It was just too long. Like there were several many parts where like it felt like we just stayed on a topic for way too long, and we just heard. We had to hear from everyone. Everyone had to talk to the camera and tell us like their life story, and like I get it, but like there comes a point at which it just like isn't interesting to watch anymore. Like it just
Mhm.
gets a little monotonous, unfortunately. And like this is the problem with like in my opinion, with having the amount of fights that we've had throughout the season. Because if we hadn't had as many fights, I feel like we would have been able to talk about these things before. And so at this point, we wouldn't have to have 20 minutes of us getting to know these girls because we haven't gotten to know them because all they've been doing is fighting each other. Like
Mm-hmm.
this is the first time that we actually get to hear about Detox when she's not fighting someone. Like
Mm-hmm.
it's
Mm-hmm.
Quite
why that it took
refreshing,
us.
isn't it?
It is honestly, and I honestly really respected the the topic that she brought up about Wendy and Las Perdidas, and
Yes, it was lovely to see. And like I love the topic of, of trans representation, especially, because there are, and it's interesting. And obviously I am not a binary trans person, so I cannot and will not speak on the experiences of binary trans people. Um but it's an interesting conversation to have because there are some binary and non-binary trans people that are like, call me what you want, do what you want, whatever, 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 and are very comfortable in their skin in that regard. And
Mm-hmm.
that's, what, for you and your personal experience and your individuality, that's fine. But as a community, I agree with what Detox was saying here. Like, it is harmful because in a lot of ways, as Detox said, that rhetoric, then for people that aren't aware, for people that don't know better, then they take some people, if that's the first or the only time that they're experiencing trans people, especially in media, then they're going to take that as gospel, for lack of a better term. And they're going to take that as what to do, and that
Mm-hmm.
can be very harmful to other trans people, both binary and non-binary trans people.
yeah,
And while every person's experience is different, it's important in public spaces to be very vigilant about saying and being specific about how we talk about the experience of trans people, because like for me as a non-binary person, I don't really care how people talk about my gender, to be honest with you. Like I am very much, personally, I'm very much so like, I don't really care about pronouns, it doesn't really matter to me, whatever. But also, like, if you're talking about friends of mine who are binary trans women, don't call them he. I don't even call them they in a lot of cases. Call her her.
mhm,
Like, those are the pronouns she has chosen to use. Those are the pronouns she is using. Call her she. Like, and it's important rhetoric to be spreading, especially in Mexico, where it is, where trans people are killed very, very frequently. And I
mhm,
really did appreciate, in the chaos that Detox created in this episode, I am going to give her major props for this conversation because it is a very important conversation that's had. I worry that in the chaos that happened in this episode, that conversation is just going to get buried and people aren't going to actually hear it.
yeah,
But I am going to give her major props for that because it is a serious conversation that I really applaud her for bringing to the forefront, because it can be very dangerous rhetoric. Um, and I understand why some people do it very, very freely, and everyone's gender expression is unique and different for them. God damn it, Lana
Mm-hmm.
Del Rey. But at the end of the day, we have to protect all of our siblings in the same way.
yeah. I personally have seen firsthand how, like, the way that Wendy specifically has talked about her gender, it affects the
Mhm.
way that people view trans people. I have been around other queer individuals that don't have trans friends like I do, and they're become trans medicalists and are very like, oh, gender non like can only be a man or a woman, and you can transition, but you cannot be anything in between. And Wendy has kind of fueled that a little bit as well, which is unfortunate as well.
Yeah.
And I have seen how specifically like this group of trans women that I do appreciate and like and adore have made mistakes in the ways that they talk about several things when it comes to other trans people. And so
Mm.
I do appreciate Deetox bringing up the fact that like the rhetoric that they're bringing up is harmful, and that I've seen it firsthand that it's like really turning people against the LGBTQ community here in Mexico, and so we have to do something about it. And I'm glad that Deetox is saying something about it. It is, I agree with you, Logan. It is unfortunate that Deetox having such bad rep at this moment in time, like it's getting lost. That message that is very important is getting lost between all of the drama that she's bringing up and all of the venom that she's spewing as well. Like, it's unfortunate that it gets lost. Also, speaking of Deetox, I want to mention people, please don't go to her house. Leave her alone. Don't go to her house. Don't throw eggs at her house. I get it. She's a villain. She is a villain in reality television. But there's no reason to go to her house and
No.
egg her house.
Absolutely
There's
not.
no need. Like, you
No.
may not like her. In fact, I won't speak for y'all, but I'm pretty sure that we're not big fans of Deetox in this podcast.
I
But
am not the world's biggest fan. I appreciate her art, but like that's childish bullshit.
yeah, like
Like,
it,
no.
like come on. If you are so mad that Deetox is like being a villain in reality television, then you have to get yourself checked. Because at the end of the day, it doesn't matter. Like, this is a reality television show. Let's not do all of this.
Oh, people
Let's
are
just be the bigger
weird.
people. Let's just be the bigger people.
That's
Come on.
nasty. Like,
that that's weird, y'all. It's weird, and it's like you said, childish. Like y'all go on television. Those who are going and egging her, out, go on television and see how you come out. See how
literally.
see how public opinion can switch on you. Would you want somebody to come to your house and destroy your property because of something you did or said on television, on a produced show,
That
a
part.
highly edited produced show?
That part.
Let's be real, and let's stop. Nobody on television, nobody, and nobody deserves that kind of treatment, no, regardless of what they do on television, how they act. If they are not affecting your life personally, and even if they are still, come on, let's be bigger than that. We are bigger than that.
Hmm.
That woman does not deserve that. She does not deserve that.
No. Not at all. Not
That's
even a
so
little
rude. That's so rude. Anyway,
Anything else that we want to talk about in the Beauty Creations Lounge?
bit. Not
oh, not me,
The
not
only
really.
thing I personally want to bring up is that Nayla is so fucking horny throughout like half of this. It was crazy. That was that
Oh,
took me
and then
out.
yeah, no, yeah, because Nana's so horny, and then because she's rooming with Calypso, and Calypso's like, Tulsa, we could reunite the love we never had. I was like,
What?
Lana, Calypso's coming for your bands.
Damn, I see
Damn.
that. Dang you, Calypso. I just said I had a little bit of a. Okay, Calypso. But yes, I don't mind.
Yeah. All
It,
right. Well,
uh,
I
well,
think we should
Julie.
do it.
if that's it, let's get to the main stage.
Period.
Woo!
Doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo.
Here we have our judges. We have Natalia that looks fucking insane. Why does her hair look like that?
Because she's finally gone fucking nuts. And I've
Yeah,
been waiting to talk about it because she's finally gone fucking insane.
yeah,
And I'm so thrilled that she's finally gone fucking insane.
yes. Well, we also have Yadi in this. absolutely wonderful
Yes.
outfit.
Yeah,
Hatsune
Jari
Miku.
Jari looks great. Didn't quite get the color palette memo of the week, but still looks
No,
sickening.
but she's metallic a little
Yes.
bit, which
Um,
does kind of fit.
sure. You could either say everyone but Yari is on palette, or Letal, Yari, and Karime got the memo. It's
Yes.
one or the
Mhm.
other.
I think it is more likely that Yari did not get the memo.
Yeah, but she still looks sickening, so who
We
cares?
stand Hatsune Miku in this house
Oh,
specifically.
we definitely do. I loved this. Loved this. Loved it,
Yes.
loved it, loved it.
And we also have Letal with 3 feet for some reason. Um, edítalo, Bruno. Edítalo. Edítalo.
I loved Letal Vida Bohème. I loved every bit of it. I loved every single costume this season has been so good. I've loved
Yes.
it. I've loved it. Loved it.
Sure.
Lana did not.
Sure, I loved it.
I
Great.
think the thing is, she doesn't look bad, but she's looked a lot better as
Yes.
well.
Oh, I
So
agree. This is not my favorite, but she still looks sickening.
yeah, that's how I feel.
I don't think she's missed at all this season.
I think this is her closest to a miss. I'm going to be honest.
I could agree with you on that, but I still don't think it's a miss.
That's fair. We also have Karime looking absolutely beautiful, like she always does. Well,
Yes,
mostly.
Karime.
And we
And-
have icon, legend, the super special guest judge, Mexican singer Kenya Oz. Woo!
How delightful and lovely. How delightful and lovely of a woman.
She's wonderful. She's lovely.
Yes. I did want to point out as well that we got our 7 quote from Karime this week, talking about musical notes. And I thought it was a very nice quote.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest. Ever since
Have you
last
tuned it
episode,
out?
I've just been skipping it because I'm like, I don't.
No, this one was really cute.
No, because when I hear siete, I'm like, I'm done. I love you, Karime. I think you're amazing, but like, it gives me like, it makes me want to stop watching. Like, truly, there's something about it that I'm just like, this needs to stop.
It's
I
pure
cannot handle
camp. I can't wait for her to host the finale at the Pepsi Center and say siete.
I really hope that when they do that, everyone in the audience says it together, like
I
everyone
hope
at the same time.
so.
Siete.
I hope so. I need it for my spirit. I mean,
That would
It's
be
the number
so
one
funny.
thing I'm gonna remember from this season of La Más Draga. I love
Yes.
it. I love it so. I love getting this so much. Her
Oh,
music video,
Lord.
by the way, the music video, so good. Sickening.
Yes.
Sickening. I loved every bit of it.
Absolutely. Well, it's time to get into it. La categoría es La Más Maíz.
La
First
Más
up,
Maíz.
we have Moon in this absolutely, I'll just spoil it, beautiful gown. I said with
Yes.
la coche.
I loved the interpretation with the Huitlacoche. And I love that she was the first to come out too. Because I was like, bitch, because I was hearing her talk at the start of the episode and she was a little bit concerned about this category. I was like, okay, what is Moon gonna do? Of course she went Huitlacoche because it makes so much sense for her. I think the interpretation is so cool. I love the headdress. I love the dress. Or the jacket. It's so cool. I will say my nitpick here is going to be this bodysuit underneath. Usually I don't mind Moon's proportions when it comes to her garments. I usually really like her body shape in drag. Here I actually would have liked a little bit more breast form and a little bit more hip. I think it would have filled out the bodysuit a little bit more because the bodysuit is very, very well fitted. I will say that. Very well fitted. Everything is really well fitted here. But I do wish there was a little bit more of a breast form, a little bit more of a hip, just to kind of fill out the bodysuit a little bit more. And a little
Okay.
bit more detail on the bodysuit to kind of match just how grand this coat is. I think that's like like the coat is so maximalist, and then the bodysuit underneath is kind of it's lacking a little bit for me in comparison. But this is still tea for me. I absolutely love this.
I do too. I really do enjoy this look so much. I thought at first I was like, okay, I like the bits of the balls was to form corn like or maize. Um, it's so good. Like I really enjoyed this jacket, and I usually I'd be like, oh, this is too much fabric for a look. Like this is too much, and that the bottom. I thought this was great. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed the headpiece. I like the coloring. I like that it's three different shades. I like the yellow and then the gray and then the dark bodysuit underneath it. It gave me something interesting to look at. I think her makeup was amazing. I I absolutely no notes with this look. It's really good for me. It's definitely tea. It's very tea. Very, very good tea.
Yeah, I have to agree with everything that you guys have already said. I mean, the simple idea of going as a huitlacoche in this category, I think is really smart. It didn't even cross my mind because I just thought of the colors. I never thought of the actual maze in and of itself. And so I think this is a very smart idea. I think it just is right up Moon's alley, and I think she did it in an absolutely stunning way. I think the jacket is so grand, so beautiful, so full. It really
Mm,
called for your attention, and I think it's amazing. I think the makeup is absolutely beautiful. This hair is amazing. I do agree with you, Logan, though. I do wish that the bodysuit were a little bit more detailed because comparing the bodysuit with the actual jacket, it feels like a little bit of an afterthought, unfortunately. But I will give her props for walking on those wild
mm,
platforms. That's amazing.
Those
mhm,
shoes are stupid. Those shoes are
They're
absolutely
mhm.
stupid.
crazy. That's amazing. So have to give props to Moon for that. This is a very herby, very mushroomy tea. There you go.
Ooh,
Mm,
yeah, that
ooh,
fits. That fits. Yeah,
Yeah.
mhm,
yeah.
mhm.
I
Uh,
do just love everyone that went with the Huitlacoche because it's so stupid to go with it for this category too, and I
yeah,
love
but I
it.
loved it.
I love it. I love it. I love it.
Let's move on to Tulsa. What do we think?
I really enjoyed Dosa. I think Dosa's been on such a lovely upward trajectory over the last couple of weeks, and I was really happy to see it. Um, my favorite part of this is and I've appreciated every time she's done it to show versatility, but we got something other than the black and white face. And she came out and I really did not recognize her at all at first.
Mm,
And I loved seeing a very versatile makeup here from Dosa, so soft, and I loved it so much. I think the garment is stunning. I loved all of the reveals going on. Um and how so much of the garment seems to be made out of corn husk. I think
Mhm.
that's really what does it for me. I think this is an absolutely stunning ensemble from Tulsa. The presentation was great. She's shown that though she had a couple of stumbles that I don't really think were that egregious of stumbles throughout the season, let's be
mm-mm.
real. I think she's really shown herself to be, I think, maybe the most consistent. Um throughout this competition so far for me.
Mhm.
This is definitely hot tea for me. I loved every single bit of Tulsa this week.
Everything was so good about this look. The colors, the dress itself, this headpiece was incredible. Her makeup was good. I thought this was so good. I was so excited for Tulsa. I thought this was so pretty. This headpiece just keeps drawing my eye with the greens and the yellows and the pinks. It's just so good. And that she had that throughout the entire dress. And then when she took off the come on now. When she took it off and then it was the yellow bodysuit underneath it with the corn maze on it, I was like, yes. I really enjoyed Tulsa this week. I was like, yep, absolutely, for sure, definitely. This is good. This is piping hot tea.
Yeah. I mean, it's amazing. I mean, this normally when you have a two in one look or like a reveal, normally one of the looks has to suffer and it's like a little bit worse than
Yeah.
the other. In this one isn't. They're both equally as good. They're both absolutely stunning garments. Whether you take one off or not, they're both absolutely stunning. And I specifically agree with you, Logan, about like the texture of the corn husk and the fact that she used the corn husk because that's what I was expecting. Like, because when I hear this category, I immediately thought this should have been like a challenge where you make outfits out of corn husks, and I'm happy
Yeah, this should
that
have been something similar to La Más Recursiva, and I
uh
thought that would have been really fun. Is she the only one that used corn husk of the people we have left?
I
I
don't
think not. I think
no, I
not
don't think
because
so. I think we had one more.
I
We did,
think
we
yeah,
did. Yeah, I just remembered.
but I
Oh,
like
yeah, duh. Yeah, never
yeah,
mind.
I like the people that used the actual corn husk.
Same.
Of
Mm-hmm.
course, I like it here in Tulsa. I like the huge props that she's wearing both on her head and as the weapon that she later on gets. Like
Mm-hmm.
everything's so well thought out. The colors are absolutely amazing, and for someone from the House of Black and White, there's nothing else that I expect more than like being so smart about the colors that you're using. And so this is absolutely stunning. This is piping hot, delicious tea.
Delicious.
Absolutely.
Let's move on to Calypso. What do we think?
Another great strong week for Calypso for me. I loved the outfit. I loved this interpretation of it. This almost like mutant corn monster. And I love the concept of mutant corn monster. I am
Mm-hmm.
a fan of it. I think the all of the leaves and kind of the corn husk kind of almost wings, I guess,
Mm-hmm.
kind of growing out of her are really really fun. I like the bodysuit itself. Um, I there were a couple of nitpicks for me personally. I think the biggest I this is not an issue for me, but I think the biggest detractor overall in the overall ensemble is actually this the middle of the face here. I really liked the makeup, but I wish there was a little bit more dimension in the middle of the face. I get what she's going for here, but I wanted a little bit more dimension in the makeup just to add to the overall illusion because I liked the mask. But then when the
Mm-hmm.
mask came off and it was just kind of blank black face with detailing around the sides, I was like, okay, I see the vision, I understand it. I just personally would have liked a little bit more to kind of sell the fantasy. Weirdly, again, me agreeing with Natalia. I don't I don't know why the last couple of weeks I've been somewhat agreeing with some of the things Natalia has been saying, but one of the things I agreed with was her talking to Calypso about kind of finishing the performance. And that has been an issue of Calypso's throughout the competition is just like, I get the storyline, and then there's no like finish. And I
Mm-hmm.
did really agree with that with Calypso here. And I would have liked a little bit more detailing and clearer detailing in the bodysuit itself. So this is still tea, but I think things could have been a little bit clearer and a little bit crisper in order to sell the fantasy that Calypso was trying to sell here.
Agreed. I could agree with that. I think this was like I felt like she was distracting us with how big and elaborate the costume itself is. And it was like, this is a beautiful, elaborate costume. The mask is great, blah, blah, blah. But the makeup itself and then the performance itself kind of just fell off a little bit. I think I wanted a little bit more in the makeup instead of it just being the big, the black face and then the, little things around it. I wanted something else. But yeah, the performance itself was kind of just like, here's the story. figure it out. And it's like, no, you tell me how it ends. You're the performer. Show me how this story ends. Like, give me a full performance. You were like a rapper. You know those rappers that get on stage and be like, sing it with me now. And then they hold the mic out, or performers who do that and they hold the mic out for most of the song and you sing it along in the
Yes.
crowd. And
Who
it's
was
like,
that person that just put the mic on the ground and just started walking around the stage? It was
right. And
that.
it was that. And it was like, I did not pay to come to perform. That's your job. I paid this money so you could perform and you hold the mic out the whole time, like, sing. Y'all sing the whole time. Like you gonna give me and we you like no, I need
Yeah.
you to finish the performance. And that is what Calypso did for me in this one. She never finished it. But I think the look wise, it's a good look. Like it's huge, it's elaborate. It's still tea. It's still tea. But I could have used a little bit more.
Yeah, I will say, like, I think I like this a little bit more than you guys do. Um, the actual garment, I think, is absolutely stunning.
Oh,
Um,
how much tea?
yeah, it's absolutely beautiful. The makeup, I think, is interesting, although, like, I do lose her eyes a little bit, which is a little bit unfortunate. Um, I do think that, like, we did lose a little bit of the performance, just a little bit, but I don't think it was to the point in which, like, Natalia was talking about. I think Natalia has been very harsh specifically on Calypso when, like, she has been doing well when it comes to performances. And I think it's interesting that she's going so hard on Calypso, but didn't go as hard like on Detox either last week or this week, where
Mm-hmm.
like there were things to critique about there, but it feels very targeted
Mm-hmm.
towards Calypso for some reason. I don't know why Natalia hates Calypso at this point, but you know what? There's nothing we can do about it now.
I
Uh,
wouldn't. I wouldn't say she hasn't been targeting
I
Detox,
know.
'cause I would say she's been targeting Detox kind of just as much, to be
I
honest with you.
Yeah, but I
But
just
I see what you mean. I do agree with you about Calypso as well. I think it's been
yeah.
both of them, and I think she's been. I think there are other people besides the two of them
Mhm.
that have had more egregious performance errors that have not been brought up.
Yeah, that's also true. But I just specifically wanted to mention, like, specifically last week, where I was just like, there were things to talk about
I agree.
with Detox, and she was like, "You did amazing, sweetie.
Oh
What
yeah,
an amazing job!" And
and we sat here
so,
last week and agreed that Detox was fine but not great. So
yeah,
yeah, I agree with
and
that.
so that's kind of how I feel with Calypso. Like that, I don't know why like Natalia specifically going so hard on her when she is improving, even though there's still work to do. Uh,
Right.
Yeah,
but this is still tea. Like this is still like really fun outfit and really good.
totally, totally.
Agreed.
Let's move on
Agreed.
to Nyla Downs.
Ugh,
My sweetie, what do we think?
my Shayla.
My Shayla.
My
No, my Shayla.
Shayla.
I just got mad again.
Mhm.
I just got mad again. This was gorgeous.
Mhm.
This is gorgeous. She's stunning. This look is great. Um, yeah, it's the same silhouette we've seen a couple of
Mhm.
times, but I liked all the detail work here. It's always gonna be T from Nyla because guess what? She's an incredible artist that should have made the finale of this season.
Yeah. Yeah. Uh, beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, and beautiful all the way around with this look. The colors, the way it fits. I don't care if it's her same silhouette. It's a beautiful silhouette. It was works for her, and she looks beautiful doing it. This was so good. I just enjoyed everything about this look. This color is, I'm sorry, the color of this is breathtakingly beautiful, like stunning, stunning. And then the way she accented it with the gold and then gave us oranges and blues and pinks and then the makeup. And the dragon. Everything about this is so dang good. I love it, absolutely love it. Perfection tea, hot piping tea. Give me all the tea. Tea on top of tea.
Yeah. The Quetzalcoatl made out of maíz. I think that's absolutely insane. I think this is absolutely incredible. Yes, everyone's already said it. It's another mermaid like cut dress, but no one was mad when Bianca won her season when she was always wearing gowns. No one was mad at Nymphia when she was wearing yellow. No one was mad at Saphira when she was only wearing blue. So why should I be mad at Nyla for wearing mermaid cut gowns? Like there's no reason. She changes it up every single time. It's still the same silhouette, but there she always adds something different to it, and she makes it unique to herself. And every time it works, and it gives me a different fantasy. And this fantasy, I absolutely adore. I think it's absolutely stunning. The headpiece is amazing. The colors are amazing. The detail work is amazing. It's I expect this level of artistry from Nyla every time she walks down the runway and every time
Mm-hmm.
she serves it to me, and she's never floundered. And I don't
She
think
the
she's capable of like not delivering on the runway. So this is piping hot tea.
piping hot, piping
Agreed.
hot.
Agreed.
Let's move on to
Because
Konny
I'm.
Kortez.
Oh, Connie. Oh, Connie. Oh, I'm jumping the line for a second, Connie.
That's fine because I don't know what words I'm gonna use to describe this. So by all means, please do.
Connie. For the last 2 weeks, we have been singing your praises here on this podcast
Hmm.
because we're like, Connie has hit her stride, baby. It's been so good and so good. And I'm like, yes, she's going to give it to us. She's going to bring it. We're going to have good looks for the rest of the season. And
No,
then, and then you came out in this. Now, am I crazy or was Connie the one that said that they didn't that their designer told them at the last minute?
no, that was Candela.
That was Candela. So even okay, so I can't
Yeah,
even give
it's
you
even
that.
worse.
I can't even give you that, Connie. You came with this. This was your
Yeah, she
Mhm.
came.
I
She
you
actively chose,
purposely
actively,
chose this.
purposely,
Mhm.
and
She paid money.
intentionally.
She paid
Purpose.
money for this.
Yeah.
This is such a bag. This is the biggest bag I can find in my house. This is a suitcase, darling. This is oh my god. This is a garment bag on top of a suitcase, on top of a tote bag, on top of a trash bag. Like this bag. I can't. Mm-mm.
Connie, I love you.
Mm-hmm.
I think you are sickening.
Mm-hmm.
I think you are so sweet and beautiful and talented and
Mm-hmm.
lovely. I'm pleading.
Mm-mm.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
that's fair.
No,
Mm-hmm.
no. I'm
That's
sorry. Like there, you have had. I have not had such an up and down relationship with someone on a drag program in a very long time. Who was the last person? I can't even tell you. Like genuinely, I am struggling to think of the last person I had such an up and down relationship with their drag. Like really genuinely. I I don't even know. I'm baby, I'm sorry. Baby, I am so sorry. I
Mm-mm.
just
yeah.
Mm-mm.
I'm so sorry, my love. I'm so sorry. This one is not at even close to the T. Not even close to the T. I'm so
Yeah.
sorry, honey.
You know, it's just not great. Um, these shorts are a choice. Um,
Mm-hmm.
the corn husk on the on the foot, on the bare
Cargo
foot,
shorts. Oh god.
cargo shorts, bare feet with corn husks on them. Crazy, crazy work.
I
And my
Konny, whoever told you that this was a good idea,
fire
run
them.
away from them. Run away. Run away and do not look back.
Yeah.
Unless
Yeah.
it's like your mother or your partner.
But even then, question them. Tell them why. Why did
I
you think like just
Because this
also
concept can work.
the makeup as well.
Oh, it
The
was
makeup. Why is the makeup giving me pumpkin?
yeah.
What? Hello? Hello? Yeah, this is that bag that she's holding right there. That bag. That bag right there. That bag right there. That's how I feel. I'm sorry, Connie. We love you so much in this podcast,
We
but this
love
is
you,
not it.
We
Konny.
do, we do, but this wasn't it.
I want Konny to win the damn season.
Yeah, at this
But
point,
maybe
yeah, but
not because of this.
Mm-mm.
No.
let's move
Oh,
on
so much better.
to Caos.
Caos. Caos, thank you for saving us. I have to say, this was my favorite look of the night.
Mm-hmm.
And I was
Mhm.
gagged she was not in the top 3. I'm gonna be real
I
honest.
agree.
This was my favorite look of the night because what do you mean we're getting soft, feminine, beautiful, stunning, gorgeous gown moments from Caos Lascivia? I was like, what?
Mhm.
I love this gown. I love every single bit of it. I love that we have this corn husk mohawk mane situation going on this helmet. It's giving a little bit of Conchita Rise Like a Phoenix, but in black.
A little bit,
A little
yes.
bit. It's giving me a little bit of that, but in a very beautiful way. And then the little subtle detailing of the huilacoche down the front of the dress is so sickening for me. The stoning of this gown is so beautiful, and all of the fabric choices are so beautiful here. The tulle, all of this beautiful. I think it's a dark navy actually, which fits. I like that it's not a black. I like that it's like a navy to kind of echo the huilacoche. I really appreciate that. I love that it's stoned within an inch of its life, and I love how much cleavage we're getting. We're getting the open shoulder. This is not even piping hot tea. This is a full cup of scalding tea. I love
Mhm.
every single bit of it. This might be my favorite thing Caos has worn this season. I love it. This is my girl. This is my girl. I love this look.
When it's perfection, there's nothing to say. Besides, this is perfection. This is
Mhm.
so good. This is 100% my favorite look of the night. This was so tea. Like when she walked out, I was like, stop, stop. I had to pause and was like, stop, stop it. This was beautiful. The exaggerated hips, the wings coming up off the shoulders, all the detail work, the beading, the beautiful fabrics that she used, this headpiece, everything. And I did agree with Lethal. I was like, if she would have went all gold face or gold everything and then had that makeup over, like, oh, I think, well, that was, no, that was for the next person, I think.
Candela.
Yeah, that
That
was
was
from
for Candela.
Candela. But if she would have did that too, even though it's a little gold in the face, I wanted it more. Like because with the gold accents in the gown or whatever, if she would have went gold face, gold body, like
Mhm.
and then just had like all like the other details on top of that gold with this dress, oh, I would have just been.
I love how the makeup was outlined the way that it was in that gold, though. I do agree with you, though. I think it would have added a nice dimension to it. I wonder if it would have been too much, though. like an
I don't
all
think
gold
so.
face. I don't know.
I
We'll never know, I guess.
We'll
But
never know, but stunning, stunning. This is a chai tea grande tea for me, baby.
So we're 3 for 3. This is also my favorite one.
yay!
Wonderful. Yeah, the silhouette is absolutely amazing. I absolutely love the exaggerated hips and the exaggerated shoulders. I love the gold corn husks that are put on the shoulders as well. The stoning is absolutely like incredible. You can tell that a lot of effort went into making this outfit. I think the makeup is good. I do understand that maybe a little bit more gold would have been better, but I don't personally mind. I love this headpiece. This headpiece is absolutely stunning. I love it. There's something about it that gives me like the Lion King and those people that have like
Mm.
the thing
Yes.
on their heads. That's how it
Mm-hmm,
Uh-huh.
feels. Like
mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
that's
Okay,
kind
yeah,
of
I'm there.
the vibe that it gets.
Cool.
But absolutely stunning. I think Caos deserved the win here. Incredible work. Absolutely insane work. This is absolutely beautiful tea. I'm trying to think of a tea that's made out of corn, but I cannot think of one. But
No, I don't think so. No, I don't think so. Actually, let me say, I actually think I maybe want Gauss to win this season.
I'm
Mm.
down.
I
I
I
think
wouldn't
am
be
so.
mad.
down.
I think so at this point. There's a
I
couple
wouldn't be
people I'm
mad.
I'm really happy with, but I think my front runner now is Miss Gauss. She was safe for this. Why?
That doesn't make any sense.
Why?
I
I
mean,
was I was confused there about that. I was like, what do you mean safe?
I'm mad.
Hello?
yeah.
Hmm.
I mean,
Anyways, let's move on to Candela Yeye. What do we think?
I was so thrilled for Miss Candela here. Um, because I got worried because she was the girl that was like, "Oh, I had this made in a day."
Mhm.
And I was like, "Oh God, what is she like?" I was really worried for Candela. I was like, "Oh God, Candela's gonna go home." No, 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 no. I didn't want Candela to go home. And then she comes out in this absolutely stunning gown. Whoever made this for her, come to the front, bitch. Bit, you you ate this up. You're gonna get it. Hold on.
8-1 down. Let that sink in.
You ate that motherfucking dress up. You ate that up. I
mm-hmm,
love this. I love,
mm-hmm.
love, love this dress. I love every single bit about this dress. This is one of my favorite things Candela's worn this season.
Yeah.
It's so sickening. It fits her beautifully. I will say, I'm gonna give it lenience because it was made in a day. But I would have loved some more detailing around the waist. I think it would have really accentuated because she has such a beautiful shape in drag. And she cinched so beautifully here. I wish we would have gotten more of this ruffle detailing around the waist. I think that really would have added to it. But it was made in a day. I'm not gonna take too much away from it. This is hot tea. I love, love, love it. Candela's the mug here as well. I mean, her mug is always incredible. But I thought Candela did such a great job.
Mhm.
This is beautiful. And to know that it was done in a day, it just makes me appreciate it even more. I but and see, I don't know. Now I'm looking at Candela. I'm like, I don't know, Lethal. I don't know if she needed the gold face on this look. I think it should have been on the other one, but I don't know. Maybe it would have stood out. But this is so beautiful. The colors, the detail work, the fact it was done in a day to show somebody has some really great skill and that they are amazing at what they do, and they should be praised for pumping this out in a day. Your skills are immaculate. This is so beautiful, so well done. I had just there's not much more to say than that. It was beautiful. Tea on top of tea on top of tea.
Yeah, the fact that this was done in a day is absolutely insane. Like, there are people that have come out on the runway with outfits they paid full like a lot of money for, and it doesn't look as good as this.
Right.
Um, fully. I'm looking at you, Connie, especially this episode. Um, but I do think Candela looks absolutely stunning. I really like this back piece as well. I love the feathers. I love the hair. I love the makeup. Um, my only thing that I was a little bit confused by was the choice to do another fire trick here.
Mm.
Um, I don't
Didn't
think it
need
was
it.
needed. I don't think it was needed. And it
No.
kind of took me out of the fantasy, which was the only critique that I could really give Candela this episode. And it's unfortunate because that kind of does draw her down a couple of points compared to everyone else because everyone else did such an amazing job.
Mhm.
But I think this actual garment is absolutely stunning. It's incredible. I actually think this is Candela's best look so
Mm.
far.
Mm.
And the fact that it was done in a day is just absolutely insane. So,
I
T.
That's
I still love her La Masilia Binal. I think that's still my favorite of hers, but
Yeah,
I
those
yeah, I think
those two are
she's
my favorite, but I think I like this one a little bit more.
that's fair. Also, I'm looking on her I went and looked on her Instagram because I was trying to find if she had posted this look yet, and she hasn't. To credit the designer because I wanted to shout out the designer, and we will next week if she posts it. Um, but I was looking through. Why does she remind me so much of Mirage?
A little bit. I
And
do
like in
see
her
it.
performance looks too, like she's got some performance videos. She reminds me a lot of Mirage.
I see that.
And I'm like,
I definitely.
oh, like they exist on the same drag planet for me. I'm like, oh,
Yeah,
how fun. I was like, oh, yeah.
okay.
yeah, I
Also,
definitely see it.
stream Mirage's EP coming soon, finally.
We've been
Finally.
waiting.
We've been waiting, bitch. She's such a bitch for making us wait.
Yes, she's
Thank you,
still a bit.
Mirage. Anyway.
Anyways, let's move on. Can we not, actually? Can we not?
Okay, here's what I'm gonna say about this bitch. Other than the headpiece malfunction, this look actually ain't that bad. I'm not too mad at this look. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I had you know, until we got what happened, I was actually a little bit annoyed for Deetox, specifically when it came to Lethal's critique again, because I really think this is different makeup for Deetox. Because what Lethal wanted from her was for her to return to standard Deetox mug, but change it up, but alter it, but evolve it. And for me, para me,
Mhm.
that's what she did here. I thought the mug was great. I thought it was, you know, a la traditional Deetox mug, but done in a very different way for this category that I really enjoyed. I think the look is simple. It's a little bit bulky in the midsection. That's my biggest critique here. And it's a little bit simple. But as a standalone look, like it's soft tea. Like I dipped that tea bag in for like 30 seconds and then threw it away. But like it's really not that bad other than the headpiece malfunction. Like if I'm looking at this as a standalone and I'm taking my bias away for a second here, like I like the prop, I do like the headpiece, I like the makeup, like everything together for me, I'm not that mad. I understand like she needed to be in the bottom two because of the headpiece malfunction. Totally. But as a garment, it's soft tea for me.
I don't like it.
Fair. Fair.
Yeah, I don't like it. It's just
Fair.
it doesn't look well made to me. It doesn't look like it fits well for me. The headpiece, I'm not even concerned about the headpiece because headpieces fall off all the time. That happens. Not too mad about that. It just this is giving me like a I don't know. It's like she went to a fabric store or a thrift store and grabbed all the fabrics that she wanted and just wrapped it around and cut all, I want to make it, I'm gonna wrap this around me, but I want to make it sexy. So I'm gonna cut it all off and I'm gonna give you slits of this. It's too hot, like too mishmash, too it's not even giving like a cute mosaic or like when think of cultural pieces and things like that, like it all usually with cultural pieces, even if it's a bunch of different fabrics, a lot of it makes sense. This doesn't even make sense to me. It's just a lot of stuff slapped together that I'm just not vibing with. I don't know where to look. My eyes is not like can land and then I'm not a fan of the makeup. I'm not a fan of it, even though Latala's been telling her to change it up, switch it up, do something different, but make it yours, but make it not. But like, I don't know what Latala's telling her to do. It's confusing me, so it might be confusing
Everything.
her too. It might be confusing her too. But it's just a lot. This look is not it for me. It wasn't hitting for me. It just wasn't.
Mhm.
It's definitely a bag for me.
Yeah. For me, I have several issues with this outfit. The first one being that we've already seen like a lot of pre-Hispanic looks, which is fine. I love those. I think those are wonderful, and I think 99% of the time I end up liking them. The problem for me here is the fact that since I've seen so many, I want to see something a little bit unique and a little more different. And this feels really understated and really like basic compared to a lot of other pre-Hispanic looks. Take a look at Nyla's. Nyla did a pre-Hispanic look and did something
Exactly.
interesting with it. And Deetox, I feel like, didn't. The other issue that I have with this outfit is the headpiece in and of itself. It's not the fact that it fell, it's the fact that I think it's an ugly headpiece. Like,
Mm,
I don't like the work of the actual headpiece. I think it's too busy and it's like too small at the same time. Like, and that's kind of how I feel about this entire outfit. Like, it is too much and too little at the same time. It is
mm,
too basic, but where everywhere where you look at the like very slight strips of fabric that are draped around her body, there is like a snake and corn and paint and yellow and orange and green, and there's a lot. There's a lot going on, and like I don't know if it all works together. Also, if I saw this look walk out the runway and I didn't know the category, I would not know that this is for La Más Maíz,
That's
mm.
fair.
which
I
I
probably
think,
would have thought like pre-hispanica or something like that. I do agree with that.
yeah,
Yeah.
which is for me the biggest thing. That's my biggest
Mm.
critique is the fact that I would not have been able to tell that this was La Más Maíz if I wasn't watching the episode. But I do like the makeup actually. Like I don't think it's bad. I understand that as like that Letal wants her to change it up, but there comes a point in which like either you want her to change it up or you don't. So you either want her to like keep changing it or you want her to stick with it. And like
Mm.
you're telling her to do both at the same time. And it's getting a little confusing even for me. And I'm sure, and like you said, Lana, I'm sure it's getting confusing for her. So I get her frustration there. Now, do I understand her frustration about everything else that she said later on this episode? No.
No. Like her frustration towards both Letal and Natalia are completely valid, honestly, from a
Yes.
performer standpoint. Like, but I've talked about this throughout the season in regards to Detox's critiques, where like, and we've gotten this from Natalia. We talked about it with Calypso. We talked about it with Detox. We got it with Greta as well. During Greta's time on the show, we got it from them towards Brighty, towards Rikura as well. It's like you're giving them these criticisms without giving any kind of concrete, this is what we would like to see. All you're saying is change it, change it, change it.
Mhm.
That's not helpful. If
Mm-mm.
you actually want these girls to do better, and if you actually want to see them succeed and change and do different things as artists, then you need to be giving them specific critiques. Letal has a fucking iPad with all of their close-up shots of their makeup, go in and give specific critique on what you want to see changed. Natalia is watching their performance, go in and give specific critique. If you want to see change, be the change you want to see in these artists. And if you don't want to do that, then get the fuck off the show.
Yeah.
It's frustrating as a viewer, as an artist, and as a performer for me. Like, if I'm getting this mixed critique, I'd be just as frustrated as Deetox is, to be honest with you. I'd be pissed off. I would call them out in the same way she did. I'd be honest. Like, it would piss me off.
Yes, but at the same time, I feel like her straight up throwing the towel, like, I'm just saying, I don't give a fuck anymore. It bothered me.
I do agree with that too. I agree with that too, yeah.
Because, yes, there is a lot of, like, you can critique the critique, funnily enough. You can critique Natalia and the rest of the judges by not giving the best critiques. But at the same time, you are in a drag competition show. You are going to receive critiques. And there's going to be a lot of those that you're not going to like to hear. And I think you have to come prepared for that. And I think Deetox was not fully prepared for that. And I think she expected to come in, be beloved by the judges, constantly get good critiques, and for them to tell her, you're perfect as you are, you don't need to change anything. And unfortunately, that's not how things go for anyone. Yeah. Even for our favorites, even for Nayla, she still got critiques here and, like, change it up and do things differently. You're always going to receive critiques. If you're not ready to receive critiques, maybe you shouldn't go on a drag competition show where they're going to critique you. And I understand why, like, the things that Letel was saying, like, if you don't want to change, that's fine too. If you are happy the way that you are, that's fine. But these people do want you to do better. Letal wants you to do better. And yes, her critiques may be confusing, but tell her that. Tell her, I don't understand your critiques. You tell me one thing and then you tell me to do another thing that do not match with each other. Do not give up, because the moment you give up, then I lose all my faith in you. And I'm just like, well, then go home.
She did, though. She did 2 weeks ago. That's the thing. And I agree with you on that. I think there's a difference between not being able to take critique and taking confusing critique. And I agree with you completely. I didn't like seeing Deetox throwing in the towel and just saying, fuck it. But at that point, she told Natalia in episode 6, I don't understand your critique. I don't get it. I don't know what you want to see. And I want to do what I need to do different for you in order to make your critiques work, in order to make you happy. Literally, I think is what she said. And then she's still getting confusing critique 2 weeks later. It's like, I'd be just as frustrated as her. And I do agree with you. I didn't like seeing her throw in the towel here. But after 8 weeks of getting confusing critique from several judges, it may push me to the point of being just very frustrated as well, because it's like, it's this constant back and forth push and pull of like, okay, what is it that you actually want to see from me? And as someone that does better with, like, because of the way my brain works, I do much better with just tell me what needs to happen. I don't work in vagues. I don't really work great in hypotheticals. Like, I don't work well in, well, just change it. That doesn't work for me. And I can see that doesn't necessarily work for Deetox either. And so I feel her frustration. Now, I don't agree with it. I don't agree, and I don't like the way she reacted to it, but I do understand her frustration, because it is frustrating to see someone who is wanting to change and wanting to improve basically be told that she isn't, because the way the way it seems like the judges are seeing things is that she's not.
Mhm.
When literally 2 weeks ago, she told Natalia, I want to do whatever I need to do in order to change to work with what your critiques are. Like, the math ain't math in here. That's just where I'm at with it.
That's fair.
I definitely think that Deetox, I didn't like it. I understood it because, yes, I agree. If I'm getting frustrating critiques week after week, confusing critiques, and nobody's telling me what I need to fix, then yes, that can be frustrating. But also, the judge's job is not to tell you how to make you better. You like they could say this is what's going on. We don't really know about this. Maybe make fix to make up a little bit. Blah blah blah. You're in a competition, and so I think it's like when you go to from when you transition from high school to college. When you leave high school, when you're in high school, your teachers are telling you this, like, okay, do this, do this. This is what we need from you in this class. This is what you need to do. You have to do this, study this day, study for this, do this, do this. When you get in college, they give you a syllabus and say, do this. They don't check up on behind you. They're not running behind you to make sure you're doing your homework. They're not doing the, telling you every second. We got a test coming up tomorrow. Here's your study guide. No, they gave you everything at the beginning of the semester. And I think when you come on competitions like that, you have to think of this as college because they're going to, what is expected of you. You know the critiques you're going to receive. You're going to get, like, all the judges are going to come at you with different things. It is your job to filter what are they saying? What do they need me to do? That is what you're supposed to be, because when you get in competitions like this, people expect you to be the level of performer that they just expect you to be. So as frustrating as it is, and as annoying as it is to get different people critiquing you and not really telling you exactly what to do, you got to put your big girl panties on and just do it. And we can't get to the point of like, well then forget it. Oh, I don't know what else to say at this point, because it's like, baby, okay, this is what you signed up for. This is what you signed up to be a part of. You have to suck it up, grow up, and just do it. Figure it out. And it's frustrating, but we're adults. And then when you're adults in life, sometimes you just got to figure it out. And nobody's going to walk you through it, guide you to it, and tell you this is not paint by numbers. This is life. This is a competition. You have to figure it out. And and I'm not mad, and I'm not just being mad or hypercritical about how she handled it, because she's also human. And as much as we be like, she's a performer, this is what she does, she's supposed to know, she's also human. And some days we have bad moments in our life where we don't do things the correct way, or we don't handle a situation how other people will want us to handle a situation. Deetox is a human being. She said how she felt, and it wasn't maybe what everybody wanted her to say, or it wasn't, some people don't think it was tactful, but she's a human being. So she's gonna make mistakes. She's gonna say things, and she's not going to live out your fantasy. But she's doing what she felt was best for her in that moment. Now she might look back at it and be like, ooh, I could have handled that better, maybe. Or she could look back and be like, I said what I said, and I felt what I felt, and that's what it is. And guess what? We gotta deal with it. It is what it is at this point. But yeah, she's sometimes we got to put on our big girl panties and suck it up and move. And sometimes we dip into our childish bag, and we act like you're supposed to tell me exactly what to do, and that's not life. So
I think that's
apples and
fair.
oranges here. It is what it is at this point.
I think that's fair.
Well, that's that for the looks. We do get the judges' critiques. We've already talked about them
Yes.
Yes.
extensively.
Mhm.
So we do get our tops and bottoms. Our tops are Calypso, Tulsa, and Moon. And the winner of
I
this
feel
week.
like it should have been somebody else in there, but it's okay.
Yeah, I
Gauss.
agree. I agree.
Gauss
Caos
should have been
been
in the
there.
top. Gauss should have been in the
Should
top.
have been
Gauss
there.
should have won.
but I'm not mad at the winner.
Honestly,
Caos
no.
isn't the
Here,
winner.
let's wake it up. I think Caos and Candela should have been in the top this week.
I don't know if I would have put Candela in the top. I'm gonna be honest.
I would
Because
have over
although I
Moon.
did like it, I do think that there were several other people that did better.
I think.
I think mine. I understand that for sure. I think my top 3 would have been Tulsa, Caos, and Candela. Honestly,
I think mine too.
but I think Calypso and
But
Moon both did a
Calypso was a
great
great
job.
job.
Both
Absolutely.
did a great job. Like the 5 of them did such a great, and Nyla,
Eh,
and Nyla did a great
And
job as
Nyla.
well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think there were only 2 people that didn't do amazing.
Yes,
Yeah,
and they
yeah.
both should have been lip syncing.
Well, Julie, you can't
Well,
help the
Julie.
rules. But yes,
Well,
our winner
before
is though.
our winner is Tulsa. Yay!
Finally.
About damn time.
It's about time. I
About
really
damn
was.
time.
For some reason, I was like, this thing won before. Oh.
No.
Oh.
You know who else hasn't won a challenge yet? Calypso.
Give Calypso a win.
Calypso has not won a challenge yet. Kind of wild. Kind of
Interesting.
crazy.
Yeah, kind of insane. Oh yeah, the Duchess's Grant. Getty gives the Duchess's Grant to Moon. Congratulations, Moon. Well done.
Mhm.
Now we do get our bottom 2, our original bottom 2, which are Konny and Deetox.
Mhm.
But since Deetox does have a golden seal, that means she is safe, and she gets to pick who will lip sync instead of her. And to no one's surprise, she picks Nayla Downs.
Boo!
This is the
Sorry,
moment that
headphone listeners.
frustrated me the most. Because, listen, I get that Deetox hates Nayla. That's fine, whatever. My biggest problem is that if you, right before, like, the judges are gonna give tops and bottoms, if you're gonna say, I don't care if I go home at this point, I'm just gonna do me,
Then don't use your immunity.
then why are you using your immunity? Why are you using your immunity? Because now, at this point, what you're gonna do is you're sending someone that wants to be in the competition home, and then you're just staying there to waste everybody's time, and then go home next episode probably.
Mhm.
Yep.
Like it just feels bad. It feels nasty. It feels like I just want to ruin Nyla's chances as much as I can. That's truly
Yes.
what it feels like a little bit.
Yes. That's exactly what it was.
And listen, I will give Deetox the slightest bit of props for thinking smart and thinking, hey, who is the front runner? Nyla's the front runner. This is an opportunity for me to take out someone that's strong.
Not even really at this point, though, to be honest with you.
Yeah, but
Like, Nyla's doing well, but if you're talking about front runner, it's Moon.
well, yeah. But if you want to get rid of someone that's doing well and also you hate, this is the perfect scenario for Deetox.
Yes. Yeah, it's the right scenario for Deetox. But, like, if you're going after the true front runner of the season, right now it's Moon.
Yeah, that's true. But yeah, as I said, this bothered me because if you're going to say, I don't care if I go home, I'm just going to do me now, then why are you using your immunity?
Piss me the fuck off.
Anyways, Konny and Nayla lip sync to Malas Decisiones by Kenya Os. What do we think about the lip sync?
Was it
The
not
lip
mixed
sync-
with another song again?
Yes, but I didn't catch it. And honestly, I'm not looking it up. I'm tired. I'm done. I am fucking done with these remixes. Whoever is remixing these songs, you are fired.
I'm done with this season, to be honest with you.
For me, the lip sync was a knockout, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Like, Nyla did not stand a chance against Konny. This was so one-sided. It was absolutely, like, no question about it. It was like if they couldn't even Like even if they wanted to keep Nyla in the competition because they like her so much or she's great, and this lip sync would, if she would have won this lip sync, it would have been like, now
Why?
y'all just playing. Now y'all just playing in our face,
Yeah,
and we know what y'all doing. Like y'all are playing favorites. You want Nyla to stay, and this is what you doing. Because this was absolutely a TKO. Like Nyla was. She was standing there. She was doing this. She was doing this. She would walk across the stage, and she would do this. And she would do this, and then she would walk. And then when she tried to do something and did that duck walk, it was all off rhythm. It wasn't on beat. It was just bad all the way around. I was like, this is such a bad lip sync on her part. I'm sad for her. Like it was just
yeah,
like there was nothing they could have done to try to spin
No.
it, fix it, and make her stay because she was so bad that even if Connie wouldn't have done all that she did, the little that she did would have been enough. Like if she
Yeah.
would have just said, that would have been enough because
Yeah.
what Nyla was doing, I don't even know what she was doing. She was dropping some words. She wasn't, it just was not good. It just was not good. Connie ate her up. I was like, ooh,
And
this is an annihilation.
Connie did a great job, I
She
have
did a
to say.
great
yeah,
job.
Connie did a
Great job.
phenomenal job
She
here. I
ate
was
her up.
really
She ate
she
her
did.
up.
yeah. It was basically Denali versus Kahana. No
Ooh,
Kahana.
Oh, it
No,
really
no Kahana.
Kimura.
Fucking Kimura. Yeah, Kimura. It was
It
Denali
really
versus Kimura.
was. Oh, it really
I
was.
saw that someone say that on Twitter, so it
Oh,
feels right. Yeah, it was an
yeah.
absolute blowout, and there was not much we can do. Even if we wanted it to be rigged, there was absolutely no way for them to edit it in a way in which Nyla stays in the competition, which unfortunately does mean that our eliminated queen is Nyla Downs.
which is sickening because she did not deserve to go in
Nope.
this manner. Because honestly, like she said, she didn't lose because she didn't get eliminated because she was the worst. She got eliminated because of the rules,
Yep.
and the rules of this show is just what it is. And she just got to. I will say this about Miss Nyla Downs. She handled this with so much grace and so much class and so like everything. It was so like I'm thankful and honored to be here to be a part of this show. I appreciate everybody. I understand. I'm not gonna be like, this is wrong. Like she could have been all like pissy about it, but she didn't. Now she could have been pissy. She could be pissy about it off camera if she wanted to. Like Detox even say it off camera, she's a whole new different person. I don't care. Because what we see on camera is a classy person who handled this with grace. And I appreciated her for it. I was just like, you're a queen. She handled it like a queen.
Mhm.
I'm
I'm
sad.
just sad. I'm
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 just
sad.
mad.
I'm
I'm mad.
sad.
I'm sad. I'm upset because the winner of this season
yeah,
just went home in eighth for no reason.
yeah. This I this episode was just bad. This
And you want
episode
to
was
know the
just bad.
best part?
But
Nyla es la siete eliminación de la.
siete es el
Es
lugar, es el número de eliminación de Naila.
bullshit. I'm mad.
what's the people's for the names of the people who produced this show?
The
Bruno and
Brunos.
Carlos.
The Brunos. I need Brunos come to the front if you will. I need y'all to do me a solid. And I don't know since y'all have already recorded this and everything. I don't know if you thought about this, but there is like a certain thing called a battle back or a surprise comeback that you could implement in the show at
I mean,
any
they've done
time.
they've
You
done that before. They have done that before, and they've done it this
stop.
close to the finale. And let's just say the queen that came back ended up winning the season. So I would
So
not be mad if that
I'm just
happened.
saying a battle back of some sort of a fan vote that happened that we didn't know happened but happened, and she just happened to come back next week or right before the finale. It could happen. It's your show. You could do whatever you want to do. Just think about it. Go ahead.
Yeah,
Think
I'm
about
also
it.
very curious because looking at the math, most of the time, a season of La Más Draga is 10 episodes long. 9 of
Yeah.
those episodes being elimination episodes. We have 8 episodes that have happened, which
Uh-huh.
means the
Mhm.
semifinal is probably next episode, which
And we have
means
siete
we have
competidores.
we have 7 contestants, which means if the math is right, next episode we're gonna be eliminating 3 queens at once. And if Nyla comes back, please, I'm manifesting it at this point. So 4. 4. It could be 4.
Okay.
That's crazy.
I. That's
That's never
wild.
happened before.
I'm just saying.
I'm really
It's
Also,
curious how they're gonna do
also,
it.
also, it's been 8 episodes. Why do we
Mhm.
still have the goddamn button?
I know it hasn't been used.
It hasn't been used.
I know. Damn.
Mhm.
More questions.
Mhm.
Also,
Question.
Mhm.
can I just
Well,
say, big shout out to Toxico for his speech to
Or
Nyla.
Veneno. It was Veneno.
Or was it
it was
Veneno?
Veneno, and
Veneno
then
in his speech to Nyla going, "You are perfection, and sometimes perfection comes with jealousy and
Mhm.
poison and the
Mhm.
way he hates Detox. I loved every bit
Mhm.
of it. I loved every bit of it. Veneno, you ate that up. You ate that up and left 0 crumbs.
I just love that they can be so honest about their feelings and their thoughts about the queens as they leave. Like you could tell who they like and who they just like meh about and who they just don't like.
Mhm.
They love Nyla, they love Rikura, they love Brighty
Bertie and Greta
and Greta for
Mhm.
sure, for sure.
for
Also,
sure.
Veneno and Karime have to be fucking, right?
I'm sure they are.
At this point,
At least once.
please.
They fucked at least
Like
once. There is no way that they
there
haven't.
is with the constant flirting.
Like,
The constant
Karime is literally on her knees just being like, please give me your dick right now.
everyone is.
Yeah, but Karime is the
Baby.
one that's the only one that has a chance here.
Correct.
So she's on her knees being like, please.
Baby. I would like to see it.
Oh my god, I can't believe it. Okay.
Film it,
Have
just put
you
it on the
not noticed
OnlyFans.
all of their flirting, Lana?
I don't pay attention to that.
Oh my god. I implore you. Next episode. Or even go back in this episode because it's very evident
Yes.
when she cuts to the 3 of them. He fully, I don't remember what he said, but it was very like, I want to fuck you.
Yeah. I remember the first episode where she straight up asks them, do you breed?
Literally. And I can tell you for at least one of them the answer is yes.
Yes.
We have confirmation of that.
Karime wants to get pregnant. That's all I know.
La Más Draga, baby!
Yay!
Baby de la Más! Baby de la Más!
Hey, look.
Siete
Baby la
son
Más!
los niños que van a
Baby la
tener
Más!
Karime y Veneno.
I mean, listen here. When that biological clock is ticking, honey, it is ticking, and you don't care where it comes
She
from. You
only
just want
she
that
only
baby,
she only gets 1 season as the host of this show, and
and she's
she's
trying to get a
going to
baby.
make it worthwhile for herself.
She said, "I want a baby. I want something. Look, I'm leaving with something. I'm
I'm-
leaving with something. If I
Siete
don't,
son el
Niña.
número de bebés que Karime will have.
Siete son las preñadas que Veneno le dio a Karime esta temporada.
That's so funny. That's so funny.
Well,
Well, it was nice being in the draft, everyone. I had a good time.
Hey, I'm still doing worse than you.
Yeah, not for long.
Well, let's just
mean-
give the update.
Okay, Lana. You're in first. That's the update. No, I'm kidding. You're still in first by a much bigger margin this week. That's the update.
That is the update.
Eduardo is still in fifth on 57. The gap is closing though. The gap is closing. River in fourth on 61. I'm in third on 65.5. David in second on 91.75, and Lana in the lead on 98.25. Because
Yay.
Lana still has her entire team.
I wouldn't be shocked if the finale, if the top 4 is all of Lana's team.
I would be. Actually,
yeah.
I would be quite surprised.
I would be surprised too.
I'd be
It's
surprised
one
if-
person I'd be like, somebody got
I think Lana will have 2 people in the finale. I think there's a very strong likelihood Lana will have 2 people in the finale.
Mm-hmm. And if one sneaks in,
if one
that
sneaks in, I can
if that
see
third
it.
one sneak in, I can see it, but I don't. I see 2 very strong ones making that finale. One could sneak in there and it'd be like, "Oh, girl, how you get in here?"
Then
But okay,
I'm gonna ask the question. Then we have 7 people left.
Mhm.
Who do we want to see in the top 4?
Okay. This is tough.
It really is.
Okay. So at this point, Caos, Moon, Tulsa,
Mm-hmm.
and Konny.
Okay.
What do you say?
It's really difficult. I would say Caos, Tulsa, Calypso, Candela.
Okay.
I would say Caos, Tulsa, Candela, and Moon.
And none for Deetox. Thank you.
Yes. Pretty
But
much.
if we put up in there Candela or if we put in
Calypso.
Calypso, I wouldn't be mad at that either.
Like genuinely between Calypso, Candela, Caos, Konny, Moon, and Tulsa,
Any of those 4 would
I'm
be great.
genuinely cool with a combination of those 4 people. Like, and that has nothing to do with Deetox being like a weird villainous character on this season. I just don't think her drag is as elevated as what we've seen in the competition as those other 6 competitors. That's really what it comes down to for me. Like, of the other 6, I think those are the 6 people that really have shown, other than Nayla, the best drag this season. So yeah, any permutation of those 6, I think I would be really happy with. Now,
Also,
who do we want to win?
Before we get to that, I forgot to mention that Nayla did receive something when she was eliminated.
She did.
Yeah.
She did.
Nayla did receive a perennial Duchess's Grand from Karime, which basically means even the judges were like, "You shouldn't have gone home," but like there was nothing we could do, so here's some money.
Oh, also, Tulsa didn't. We forgot to mention this too. Tulsa didn't get 5,000 for winning. She got 15,000 for winning.
Crazy.
Wild. Good for you, girl. Like, work.
And also the fact that Tulsa is fan of Kenya is the fact that she won.
I love that too. That's fierce as hell. But no, I do love that the judges were like, Nayla, here's some extra. Girl, you should not have gone home.
You should not have gone home, girl.
If they don't bring her back this season, she's a lock for Solo Las Más 3, right? Like, if she wants to be back, she's gonna come back. Like, cool.
Absolutely.
Great.
Now, yes. Who do you want as a winner?
I'm gonna say Caos.
I'm gonna say Tulsa.
Love.
Now, do I want to be wild or do I want to be realistic?
Be wild.
Konny.
I know. Now, what is your realistic pick though? I'm kind of curious.
My realistic pick is Moon.
Moon.
Sure.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah. It's between Moon and Tulsa for me. So
That's
I
fair.
really think though, here's the thing. I really think if Candela makes it to the finale, I really think she is someone like Catriona that could really just absolutely slay that finale performance and really knock everyone's socks off and just
see
kind of
that.
snag that win out of nowhere. Like I could see something like that happening. So, but I
I'd be
could see a
down.
couple of. I could see Konny doing the same thing. To be honest with you, so
guess we'll find out.
We'll have to find out in the probably 2 episodes. But with all that being said, thank you all so much for watching our rant of episode 8 of La Más Draga.
For
We
an
needed
episode,
it.
what I'm about to say, for an episode we didn't really like. We talked a long time about it.
Well, we needed to rant about it.
We had a lot to say, and we hope that you have a lot to say in the comments too, because there's a lot to say about this episode.
Tell us all your thoughts in the comments below. How do you feel about this episode? Did you also hate it? Who's your top 4? Who do you want to win? Tell us all your thoughts down in the...
Have you emotionally recovered from this episode? That's the main question.
Yeah, that's true. Anyways, as I said, thank you all so much for watching. Please make sure to like, comment, subscribe to all the things. All of our links will be down in the description below. And also make sure to get your cup merch along discretion.etsy.com. The link will be down in the description. And there's also the link right there. It's right there. Go click it. You can get it. And with all that being said, thank you all so much for watching. Cheers!
Cheers.
Adios. Bye.
Bye.
Stan Nayla.